You have it, you love the character, and we are going, oh, okay, we're going to have a tunneling on the side of it. This is a pretty peculiar character, actually pretty peculiar matchup, because we haven't seen a lot of Olimar up to now, and this is, I think, the first time I see a tunneling here. Marvelous Marco going to show us what he can do against Myran and his Olimar on TC.
Yeah, I mean, this is let's say a matchup you do not see too often. You know, tunneling, again, almost being rarer than Olimar in some cases, and so you definitely rarely see these two, but we're bringing you the finest action Rising Shrine, the unfamiliar matchups. And Myran off to a good start here, trying to just use those Pikmin just to seal away, and you can see the damage already building up. But Marvelous Marco actually just using his forward tilt just to bat away the Pikmin. You can see that obviously they were connected to him, but using that move just to swipe them off.
Can we talk about the fact they're all literally both sending everything they have at the face of the other for the past 45 seconds? Because I see so many Pikmins, I see so many bombs, I see so many bomb rings. This is just a kitchen show. Both of them are just throwing everything at the face of the other.
At each other. Yeah, they are in a funny way, actually, they're not really fighting each other. They're just sending out their arsenals to do the bidding for them.
It's quite hard to hear you between all those Pikmin and the bombs and all going on. The person ramping up on both sides, and it's a pretty even game up to now.
This entire battle is basically going to be played at that mid-range where neither of them are really going to be actually in each other's faces. Olimar throwing out his Pikmin, Dueling throwing out those bombs, those slingshots, and then finally finding that forward tilt. No.
I think this is, I'm going to joke here, but I think it's the first time he's swinging that sword. Finding the key with that F-tilt is going to be primordial, because now, if they want to try again using the projectiles, this is going to be the same thing. However, now Myran is going to be the one looking for the interaction to find the king quickly.
Yeah, this is actually starting to look a little bit
the DI
worrying.
though.
Yes.
I mean, I've seen a few DI like they're in France, and I think it's one from Essen.
Yeah, and so Myran finally finding that stock. Now Marvelous Marco again just playing a little bit of that zoning game where they're just using the bombs, just chucking them at this Olimar, keeping themselves away and you know, almost exclusively just sticking to the platforms as well.
Yeah.
Does not want to play that grounded game against Myran, who very much is obviously just chucking the Pikmin. They cannot chuck them too high, so if you just keep yourself away at a different height, then Olimar is not really able to do much about that.
Indeed, and up to now, we've seen a huge call out on the side of Marvelous Marco with those up smashes. He tried the first one, he did not connect, but it was so close, and here the second one did. So again, he's kind of ahead, I guess, in the mind games, finding a kill here perfectly with the other side of Marvelous Marco. He can now just chill if he wants, but now why would you chill when you can just throw bomb at your opponent?
And this is the kind of game that you do not want to play against someone like Toonley, because now that Marvelous Marco has the lead, they can just sit there quite happily away from this Olimar, keeping up the game plan that they had before, but now at a safer distance as well, because they do not need to interact whatsoever. They do not need to risk anything. They can just throw out these projectiles at a safe distance and wait for Myran to be the one to approach.
Yeah, something that also happened a few times is that the bombs are just on the field, and the Pikmins from Myran are actually collecting those bombs and bringing them to Myran, where they will explode. So it's a quite interesting interaction we have just there. Oh, I'm finding a spike here!
Make it known, Marvelous Marco. Make it known. That was a huge down air there, just sending Myran plummeting down into the abyss below. And what a statement to make in that game one.
Exactly. I mean, those statements, these down air here, the smashes before, the catches he had, he literally understands what's the game plan from the side of Myran, and as long as Myran isn't going to adapt, is going to be interesting. I think Marco is going to get ahead in that set. We are going to Hollow Bastion, a bit smaller now on the stage, but there is that huge platform in the middle of it. So if tunneling, again Marco doesn't want to interact with Myran, he can just chill on that platform. So we need to see exactly how it goes. We also know that Myran can actually use that platform to shark interactions from below tunneling. So yeah, I'm kind of interested. Again, this is one of the first time we see this kind of matchup. So we don't know exactly how it's going to end up.
Yeah, and this is actually so interesting that, you know, Myran would opt for a naturally smaller stage, because generally Olimars do like having that distance.
Yeah.
That they can just throw the Pikmin. But here, Myran is actually saying, okay, but I was getting beat out in the zoning game here. Those projectiles were really doing a number to me, so I need to close the gap inherently.
And you know what's missing, actually? I could actually hear you during your commentating. Oh, that's another spike. That's the message. It's like, yeah, you sent me down there last time. I'm going to do it this time here. This is my home. This is literally me trying to show you that I understood exactly how you're working, and I can actually now get back in that game.
Yeah, okay, and this is huge for Myran here. They need to capitalize on this lead as much as possible. So far, this stage actually coming in as quite useful, but Marvelous Marco starting to get something there. That is a strong lineup.
Yeah, I've seen two per Pikmin, and yeah, this is something that you have to be afraid of. So one of them just was sent out, but the other one is doing wonders on the face of that little boy.
Yeah, this is tough here. The damage is picking up on Marvelous
Two
Marco
Pikmins
here.
again. Two purple, no one.
Yeah, and again, Marco just trying to find something going here, but Myran is definitely using the Pikmin to the fullest ability here, as Marvelous Marco is now just got to be the one to find a way in, because those projectiles, as strong as they are zoning, they're not the greatest at killing, so Marco has to find a way in. They can, but that lasting hitbox on the up air is definitely
that was weird, because you could see that he was expecting that up air and went for the down B to have the invulnerability, that armor. However, because of a specific Pikmin that was on the way, the hitbox just got extended. He's lucky he's already and still is one stock ahead, but yeah, that interaction was quite interesting to look at. Okay, one smash just did 29%.
Okay, yeah, that is going to get punished there. And Myran actually looking to go for that down air there, but getting beat out by the bomb.
I love how the bomb just covered that down there. Perfectly well done here on the side of Marco, which is he going to jab block? Okay, F smash isn't going to get the kill, but the damage ramping up, he still can do it.
Yeah, Marco really just saying, you know what, I don't need projectiles to beat you here.
Yeah, never mind.
Oh, but Myran just saying, oh, all I need is one Pikmin to do the job equally. 2 spikes in one game. Myran just sealing that up nicely. Such a reversal from game 1 there, where Marco was just in control, was zoning away. But here, the smaller stage really just helping out Myran. And then finally, there you see the spike coming out.
There's something we did note, but didn't focus that much. It's the fact that finally, in the end, the roster of Pikmins Myran just went for was literally 2 purple Pikmins, and he did get that roster a few times in that game. And I think that this is something that, well, Marco has to respect a bit more, and I understand why he went for this Hollow Bastion, because he had that specific roster a few times. He was looking for those things called contact interactions. Now we were going to small battlefield. Let's see how it goes. Again here, the roster of Pikmins that Myran going to release is something that, well, Marco needs to be wary of.
Yeah, absolutely. This is going to be a very interesting game 3 here. I feel like both players now understand exactly what the other wants to do. See, this is already a good start for Marco here, finding a good chain of up airs, but Myran just beating it out there with the Pikmin. Again, another downer coming out just to set themselves back to the floor there. And actually, is Marco playing a little bit more grounded here, just keeping themselves away, and then just dancing around Myran and finding those small hits.
Yeah, I love how he's using those 2 platforms just to dance around the stage, as you said, avoiding those Pikmins, and when they are here, just getting some air to just get rid of them. So again, doing perfectly in that matchup, and you can see that the damage are ramping up on Myran, while the Pikmins do not manage to find that much hits on the side of Marco. So the damage, again, 90-100% already, avoiding a Nair Smash here and gaining the stage control. He's going to contest the recovery, didn't manage to get anything in. 76%, he's going to try those smashes now, okay.
Yeah, and that is a bunch of dead Pikmins there on Myran, forced to reset the lineup here. But Marco finding that up smash takes the lead here, but it's a thin one, a 94% here. Myran wants to get something going. You can see the purple Pikmin there, that's gonna hit hard.
Yeah, the purple Pikmin. Okay, though he did take that one. He was expecting it. Wonderful for him. Going for the jab here because he knew that he couldn't punish that up smash. But 156%, let's be honest, next one is going to get the kill.
Yeah, it's going to hurt, but this is a lot of free damage that Marco is piling on here. 63%, 78. It is only climbing Hummingbee.
Sorry,
it was climbing. Okay, we'll climb
in the end, he did climb up himself, getting on the blast from above him. But, well, 12% against 84. Yeah, you can already see who's getting ahead there.
Yeah, this is where it starts to count here. Marco obviously wanted to capitalize as much as he can here. Wants to take this stock as well without taking too much damage on their own. But Myran actually slowing it down a little bit, deciding not to box away at this Toon Link. Now she's going to use the Pikmin again, just send out the Arsenal to battle against the boy here.
So he just had something to deal with that purple Pikmin, who just died for his sins, I guess. But 120% on the side of Myran. The next sword hit is going to be quite fatal, I think.
Yeah, this stock is where it's going to start to matter. Whoever is able to find this first is going to be so set up massively for that end game in the final stock here. So you know both players are on the hunt for it. Marco
Yeah,
thrown out that forward tilt there, but it's not going to do it. The up smash as well, but Myran was away from it.
Yeah, he's not respecting the big wins. Okay, here the back is not going to get the kill, but again the damage did ramp up a lot on the side of Marco. Fighting the reverser beyond here was perfect because 100% is still doable for Myran here. He needs to find that purple hit quickly because otherwise the projectiles are going to do a lot of damage on the side of Marco. Perfect finding another fair. Is he going to find another one? Okay, little mix up here. Smash isn't going to hit. He was covering the roll. Didn't happen. 53% already on last stock. The sour smash isn't going to get the kill. This is getting quite tense. Okay, finally finding the kill and stopping that bleeding.
Game on here. The crowd is getting excited. They are watching an intense last stock here. 53% on Myran right now. But
look at the
needs to get something going here.
Look at the roster. 2 purples again and a blue Pikmin, so he can't find anything to kill. But okay, finally getting got that Pikmin. Finding a few hits on those Pikmin again. Only 1 purple remaining. He needs to find those damage going up because he didn't with that perfect roster.
Okay, and this is where it starts to get a little bit scary. Myran is off stage. Marco routine back to a safe distance. Not going to risk anything in this game 3 last stock here. Throwing out the upper, but Myran's just not even going to try and punish it. Just staying well away here. Okay, Myran finding a few small hits that the Pikmin are latched on. The percentage starts climbing, but Marco is out there throwing out those forwarders.
Yeah, he's throwing them and Marco is just getting the swords hit again and again, one after the other. The Bombering is going to juggle with Myran here. No Pikmin and going for the last.
That's not it.
Going to kill. It was like the last part of the hit. If the other player is not going to be enough, 80%. I think good smash from the side of Myran can actually do it. So the game is still not in the hands of Marco. He needs to be quiet, wary of the situation. The 2 purples are on here or here, so it's going to be quite hard. He needs to be respectful of them, and here it goes.
Oh my God!
Wait! Who won? Who won? That was a DBZ moment. Who won? I want to see it.
We're not sure.
They pop
We're not sure.
Who won?
Who won?
Show me who won.
Oh!
What?
Oh my God!